Stadium in the Bronx. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Mets taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Carlos Rodon.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Out to short, Volpe on the run, throw to first. He's out. One up, one down. Here's a Mets lineup now. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Soto tracks it down for the out.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
That one ripped. That's back. And it's gone. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Really impressive hitting the ball that far going into the wind. Nothing was going to stop it from getting over the wall. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Ball one there. Breaking ball inside. 2-0. Rodon maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one just misses, and the count's full. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up. Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Trevino squeezes it, and that is that. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, our starting pitcher in this one, Jose Quintana.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing there. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Big time power. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
LeMahieu leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Here comes an 0-2 to Judge. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Juan Soto. Sliced hard but foul. One out and a runner at second. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Man at second. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A two-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-1.
He hit that into the wind, and it still had enough to leave the ballpark. He really connected on that pitch. With this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Base is empty, one away. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Quintana, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. The 1-0. Line drive, caught. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand.
Popped up, and he's got it. That'll do it. Two-run blast for the Yankees this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. New inning getting started, and now here is DJ Stewart. The pitch. And there's the strike. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. And that's in the dirt.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. I'm just hoping he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Next to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Swinging a foul straight back. The Mets trailing by a run here at the top of the second. Into center and a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Just missed. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mets 1. Back in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Alex Verdugo. The line to kick the pitch. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always.
There's a swing and a drive. And foul as it bangs off the fence. And now the lefty. That's off the mark, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lindor calls it in, and there's 1 away.
The shortstop, Anthony.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 1. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. The shortstop takes the ball. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
And takes low for ball 1.
1-1.
In the air, right side. Marte moves under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now Bader up to the plate. Rodon back to work. Bunt attempt popped up. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out. Way to go.
Back to the top of the lineup, Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Ball 1, no strikes.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Flied to right his first time. Up the middle, Volpe fires to first on the run. In time, got him, and that'll do it. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, and our score remains 2-1. As we go to the last of the third, down the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. LeMahieu, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Bader balls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Judge takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Well, Judge spoils that one. One down, base is empty. On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batter, right fielder, Juan Soto.
2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. One delivers outside.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. So they go quietly there. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mets 1. On to the fourth, and here is Francisco Lindor. Rodon back to work.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and fires. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Lindor retired.
Now the first baseman.
Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one missing low. Rodon ready. Here comes. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Bounce to third. On to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The right fielder,
Starling Marte up to him. He popped out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. That's inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn it for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He was all over that one. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Yanks leading by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Stays alive. Rodon sets and deals. Now that's smacked to right center. Soto racing over to make the catch. Mets lead 1. They're down 2-1. Bottom 4. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo.
And here comes. That one missed. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Save it. He leaves the yard to right, and they add on. It's 3-1.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. In the air, right field. Marte makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The batter, the second baseman.
Here is Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball. And he deals. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Alvarez gathers, throws to first, but no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an 0 for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Lindor brings it in with a nice running grab.
The batter, number 11, shortstop,
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's the strike.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
This ball's chopped to the ground. Lindor. Off balance throw in time. And that'll do it. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. And a pitch. And downstairs.
Well, these Mets, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment. A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Pulls it in, one away.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And next for the Mets, Harrison Bader. First pitch, and he just misses. The Mets down by a pair, and we're at the top of the fifth. And there's a ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Off balance feed. There's one. Over to first, safe. So the batting order turns over. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Bounce to the right side. Torres over to first. And that is that. Mets strand one. Score holds. It's 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Jose Trevino. As the lefty gets to work. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to the left. Oh, and it hits the base. And they get the out after the ricochet. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And now the lefty fights it off. He'll see another. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Judge comes up empty there.
0-2.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Now he turns and heads for second. In there safely. So 2 down. Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. Backed off the plate that time. pitch. Out to short. Lindor on to first. They get the out on Soto. Play made, that ends the inning. The Yanks lead one, and the score stays 3-1. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Jeff McNeil stands in.
Yeah. McNeil.
And a pitch. In the air to left center. Judge makes the grab on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Next pitch is outside.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield.
That one ripped. And that is gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and we're level. It's 3-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Here's Starling Marte. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Marte, a former Gold Glove winner, 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Now fly ball to right center. Soto sizing this one up. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. Now it's DJ Stewart. First offering, and it just misses. In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. We're tied now with 3 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Giancarlo Stanton. The wind of the pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Rizzo. Bounce to the left side. Lindor zips it to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Here
comes Gleyber Torres.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Ripped on the ground a second. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check. Score remains tied at 3. Top of inning number 7. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Rodon back to work. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Rodon ready, the 0-2 on the way. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him swinging. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Brett Baty. In for a strike, 0-1. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Verdugo makes the catch. That's out number 2. Harrison Bader getting ready to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Fought off foul.
Hogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 47.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. On the ground, Volpe. They take the force out, 3rd out. Mets leave 1, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back now in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Alex Verdugo. Here comes a pitch. In the air out to center. Bader should have it. Hauls it in for the out. And here is Anthony Volpe. On the ground to 3rd, Baden. Throws to first in time.
The catcher, number 39.
Here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. Still tied 3-3. Ready to begin the 8th. And a batter now, Jeff McNeil. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one fouled off. And the pitch. That one pulled foul. And a pitch. And another ball. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. LeMahieu gets it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And there's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, other than ripping one into the gap.
Lindor the move. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Sizes this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down. So up next, Starling Marte. Laser, base hit, runner around third. Here's the throw. The tag out. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. So it's 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Adam Ottavino.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
DJ LeMahieu. The next to hit takes low for a ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Edwin Diaz, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Lopez also throwing. Righty delivers. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Alvarez collects, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down wherever any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here is Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ballgame.
Juan Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fouled off to the right.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
2 down, nobody on.
1 ball.
Inside, almost got him. The 1-2. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. They get the out on Soto. And the inning is over. Back for more from the Bronx. We go to the 9th. Now it's the DH, DJ Stewart. And first offering is fouled off. Gonzalez, a 6-foot lefty. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. And that's down and away.
It's a good take.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2.
And a swing and a miss. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. And it remains a 4-3 game. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Edwin Diaz.
Power slider guy, boy. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Well, 1-run game. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. The pitch. That's hard hit on the line. And they take care of Stanton for the out. And there's 1 away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet. It just is one of those bad luck ABs.
He's 2 outs away. Anthony Rizzo stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Out towards left center. Brings it in. 2 away. So last chance for the Yankees. Here's Gleyber Torres. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Ripped to short. On to first. Ball game. And the Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.